back to his 29. What? Oh. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. I was trying to memorize some numbers here while I didn't know we were back on the air. We are back for the varsity game, first game of the showcase for the Blues varsity team. They'll be playing the Oak Leaf just like the JV did.
I see Bad Angle Andy is doing double duty today. There's number 6, Andy Habercorn's old number, but that's Brady Husky. Looks like he's going to get to play in...
No, Brady Husky's a left-handed shot.
Oh.
I'm not sure who that is, but...
Huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, just to bring you up to date on the Oak Leaves. Oak Leaves last year, I believe they finished... well, they definitely made the playoffs. For a while there, we were in contention for the last playoff spot. Well, that was the junior varsity. I'm sorry. The varsity, everybody made the playoffs last year. We played the Oak Leaves very early in the season last year on this rink, and it did not go well for our boys as they lost the first game on Saturday by a score of 8-0, and the second game they lost by a score of 7-1. That was a very skilled and experienced Oak Leaf team. We'll see if how much they lost in terms of talent and skill. Probably not much. They're a very well-respected club throughout the league in terms of their coaching and talent and skills and everything. They have, I made a note of some of the players they have coming back. The player last year, Cooker, who was a senior, is gone, of course, as is a kid by the name of Papashill and Mink. Those 3 players are gone. They graduated. But young man by the name of Clemenson, who put up 59 points last year, he is back. So that's definitely one of the guys that the Blues should have to keep an eye on. And then there's a player by the name of Tomarak that also scored almost 40 points during the season last year. So they still have a lot of offensive firepower back. As far as the Blues are concerned, we lost 3 of our top 6 scorers in James, Johnson, and Wofford, but we have Isaiah Conrad, who had 27 points, Liam Quinn with 21, and Blue Beckwith with 12 points are back. So they will probably be among the offensive leaders for us as we get ready to get going with this season. Now, who is number 1 is Ferrari.
Number 1 is Ferrari.
Yeah, okay.
The only one that I don't know is who's wearing Bad Angle Andy's jersey. Looks like they lined up as a D-man, so I don't know if that's Tyler. It's either going to be Tyler Duvall or it's going to be Jackson Otten. My money right now, I think it's Jackson Otten, but he was wearing 10.
He was 10
last game.
It's definitely not Duvall because Duvall is a left-handed shot.
Okay.
And that
I'm banking on it being. I don't know why he changed jerseys, but that's my guess so far. Again, we will clean this up as the season goes along and everybody has the correct jersey.
By 2 weeks from now, when the Blues open the regular season at home against the Capitals, everybody will have their new jerseys, and all the numbers will match up with the numbers that we've been given. The goaltenders for the Blues, this should be one of the strengths for this team because we have 2 really good senior goaltenders, and it's just going to be a question of coach's decision and who's got the hot hand in terms of, I would expect it would probably be a 50-50 situation with one playing one game and one playing the other. But that's not our decision. That remains to be seen.
Nope.
But the buzzer has gone now. Just a reminder, we are going to be playing 17-minute run clock periods. We will be playing 3 periods, but the clock will not stop for icings or offsides or anything like that. That first game, junior varsity, I think there were a few minor penalties that went against Des Moines, but no penalties for the Blues.
So far, we're winning the Lady Bing Trophy. Is that what you're telling me? It's not the one that I want. I don't care about the Lady Bing. Oh, you're such a gentleman.
Combines outstanding play and sportsmanship. Yes, yes.
No thanks. Hit somebody. That is Jackson Otten, by the way.
Okay.
I actually texted his dad, but as he's looking at us now, I can definitely tell by his face.
And that probably is there was definitely a spot open for a defenseman, as we mentioned earlier. I think we mentioned it. Johnny Nienhaus is still playing football for the Moline Maroons, I believe. And as such, he hasn't been able to attend many practices, if at all. I don't know. So he's not here today. I don't look for him tomorrow either, but I don't know that for sure. But so we were short a defenseman. So Jackson Otten has been brought up to play on his first day as a high school player. He's getting to play both for the junior varsity and the varsity.
That's pretty fun.
We see number 88, Alex Blunk, is out there along with Ferrari, Isaiah Conrad.
Yep. Liam Quinn, sans mullet.
And Chase DeYoung is the other defenseman, and we're getting ready to go here. Conrad probably knows a lot of these kids on the Oakleys because he played on that under-18 team. Mm-hmm. And the puck is dropped, and right off the bat, we got a shot. Along the near side boards, picked up by the defense and knocked out of the zone. I was going to say, who's that in goal? Is that Stirrett?
Stirrett, yeah.
Okay, Riley Stirrett in goal for the Blues. And puck now in the Oakleaf zone. They try to bring it out, and a puck is picked up by Conrad. Drops a pass there for DeYoung. DeYoung tries to get it out. The puck is free just inside the blue line.
Oh.
And now this is Chase DeYoung, gets around one, crosses the center red line and dumps it into the near side corner. There's a man taken down in the corner. Puck is free along the boards. That is Ferrari. Sends it across. Nobody there for the Blues. And now here comes the Oakleaves. Sends it into the zone where it's picked up. And that's going to be delayed offside. Now the Blues, or the Oakleaves tag up, and they're back on side. And this is Patrick Gannon, sends it up ahead. And now controlled at center ice by the Oakleaves. There's a shot on goal. Stirrett moves it to the corner. And that is number 27. That is Noah Decker. Puck is free in the high slot. Not out of the zone yet. Decker going for it. Now here's a man getting a shot away. Oh, big save. Rebound. Another save by Stirrett. That was a really good opportunity there as the puck came free in the slot. Des Moines had a really good shot at it. Now this is Amrine. Sends it into the corner. That's Kwok over there. There's a long lead pass. It gets behind the defense. He's going to get in alone. Moves in, shoots, scores. Beat the defense. He had Amrine was back, and so was number.
Oh, it was Chase and Jackson.
Yeah, it was 24. Amrine. DeYoung and not sure who the other defenseman was, but
it was Jackson Otten.
Jackson Otten.
Yeah.
The winger slipped behind both of those and walked into within about 15 feet and beat Stirrett with a high-rising shot to the stick side, and the Oakleaves have taken a lead. Now here's another one, giveaway in front, shot, big save by Stirrett. Puck is controlled by no one as they battle for it inside their zone. Taken away in there. Here's a man coming right in, a shot. Missed the net. Sent outside the zone. Blues trying to get it out of there. Here's Corcoran. Takes a slash at somebody trying to get the puck off his stick. A little bit of a shaky start for the Blues here. Here's another pass in front. Here is Beckwith. Beckwith has the puck knocked off his stick. And this is Otten. And finally taken off in there by Beckwith. Beckwith comes down 2-on-2 with Corcoran. They cross the line together. There's a shot. Rebound in front. Oh, great opportunity for Corcoran. Couldn't quite get the stick away. Here's a shot in front. Now we got some action for the Blues offensively as Beckwith and Corcoran had a good opportunity there as Beckwith put one on goal and Corcoran just couldn't quite get the backhand away on the rebound.
Bang, bang, bang. 3 shots equaling the JV total from last game. Do your Blues. Yeah, I do think for Blue Beckwith, that shot along the ice was a pass off the pads of the tendy, and it almost worked to perfection.
All right, here's the puck coming to Peters at the point. He loses control. And now this is Blunk racing back after. He beats his man to the puck and gets it out of the zone. Corcoran tries to deflect it. I'm sorry, that was Conrad. And a shot on goal. Nice save by Steeritt, who's already had to make 5 saves in less than 5 minutes of play here.
They're keeping shots on the board.
Yes.
This game, which I appreciate.
All right, here's the draw. Controlled out of there by Lucas Peters. He sends that out along the boards, deflected out. It's going to come to Kwok. Kwok is 1-on-2. Now he's going to get a shot away. And a nice save by the goaltender for the Oak Leafs on a shot from about 30 feet out by Austin Kwok.
Yeah, interesting. I don't think Carter Shadler's here this weekend. I hadn't heard that he wasn't going to be, but he's not on the bench.
Oh, okay. Here's a shot deflected behind the net. There's Liam Quinn battling for it. Sends it around the boards to, that's Peters again. Here is Quinn. Quinn sends one in front. Good opportunity there. Back to the point to Peters. His pass for Quinn goes awry, and now to Ferrari. Sends it back, tries to find the point man. It goes all the way back, and the Blues are going to have to chase it back. As Shadler, who is the backup goaltender for this game then?
Aiden Starr.
All right, here's a shot, save, rebound to the corner. Picked off in there by the defense. Back to the point. Here it comes. And a nice save by Steeritt. Well, no easing into this game for Riley Steeritt. He's had to be really good right from the start.
Mm-hmm.
And he was beaten once on a breakaway on a play where the offensive winger for Des Moines got behind the defense and was able to beat him. But he's made a couple of nice saves, as has the goaltender for the Oak Leafs, who has 5 saves in just over 6 minutes of play. Back to the far side point. Here's a long shot. I don't think Steeritt saw that right off the bat, but was deflected to the corner. Now, this is Amorine. Amorine's got he's 2-on-2. Going to get a shot away? Nope. Had his stick lifted just before he got the shot away. And Des Moines comes off in there behind the net. And they bring it out of the zone to center ice. Sends it ahead. DeYoung loses it. Now he regains it. This is Chase DeYoung in the corner battling a couple of the Oak Leafs. Now the puck comes out of there. This is Noah Decker, number 27, down the right wing. Cuts to the middle. He's going to get the backhand away. Didn't really get much of a shot, but it rolled to the top of the slot. And here's going to be a shot from Blunk. Sends one right across the crease. Nobody there for the Blues. And the puck is cleared out of there, and this is Beckwith. Beckwith sends one in from behind the line. They say it was tipped, so there's no icing. Des Moines controls behind the net. Sends a centering pass that's deflected out to center ice. Back pass.
To no one.
Yeah. And now here's a man sliding in, trying to get out of the zone. That is number 13, Beckwith. And we got a man trapped inside the zone, so we got to wait for them to tag up. They do so. This is Beckwith. Sends it off the boards and into the right side corner. Puck is free at the top of the slot, but Des Moines gets to it and puts one off the boards. Kept in there by Blunk nicely. They play it along the half wall. Blunk chases after it. Now here's Conrad, number 97. He's hit. Blunk is hit there as he goes back to his point position. And now the puck is battled for in the near side corner. Tries to get one right through the crease. Nobody there for the Blues as Peters goes to get it along the far half wall. This game's a lot faster than the first one.
Yeah.
Glad we started with that one.
We needed the ease in.
Yeah. All right, here's Gannon. Almost loses it at the top of the blue line, top of the zone. Now here is number 37, Peters, puts it in deep. This is Corcoran going to get over there. Sends it in behind the net. Stolen by Quinn. Corcoran coming for a line change. Now here's a man, sends him in. Caught the Blues almost in a line change. One man back, shot, saved by Steeritt. Very alert pass by the Des Moines defenseman who saw the Blues in a defensive line change, and he found his winger streaking up the left side boards. But fortunately, Chase DeYoung made a very quick transition from the bench to his position at the blue line and was able to knock the puck off his stick and keep it a pretty harmless shot. Here is DeYoung in the corner. Beckwith. Now here's a man trying to get to the middle. Tried to shot from a really tough angle. They're right in front, and the save is made by Riley Steerett.
Looked like it bounced off a skate. Definitely, as we saw in the first game, the Oak Leafs, one of their major plays is to try and get behind the defense and leak a guy back there and throw that long pass. They've done it several times already. We'll have to keep an eye on that.
It's hard to practice for that kind of team speed when you only have so many players on your team that can do that. All right, here's a puck at center ice, knocked in to the zone. There's Noah Decker. Knocked off the puck. He's controlled now by Des Moines, kept in by the Blues. Puck is free in front of the net. Kind of helter-skelter play right now. And defenseman does a nice job of working around a couple of Blues players and leads the rush to center ice. 3-on-2 over the line. Here's a shot right on goal. Nice save by Steerett. And a puck comes around the far side all the way around. Puck rolls back behind the net. It's going to get picked up there by number 24, DeYoung. DeYoung sends it around the boards looking for Beckwith. Too far for him, and it goes all the way back to the Des Moines blue line where it's picked up by the defense. And they start the rush again, and now that is Jackson Otten. Sends that out. Here's a long lead pass looking for number 19, Quinn. Passes it to himself off the boards, chases after it. Here's a shot in front. Nobody there. Oh, big save by the Des Moines goaltender. Nice play there by, I believe that was Quinn and DeYoung worked a give-and-go pass and tried to get it to the middle. I'm not sure who the third winger was, but
Ferrari was on the far side.
Okay, then they're trying to get it through to Ferrari. All right, here is Ferrari on the near side boards now. Works the puck back to the defense, and now here's a bouncing puck right on goal, and Steerett makes a save. Those are the kind you don't.
No, I don't like those.
No.
Don't like those.
When they're going at our net. They're fine when they're going at the other one.
Yes, that's okay. I'm good with that. Shot totals 9 for the Leafs, 7 for the Blues.
A little over 5 minutes to play in the first of 3 periods. Puck comes out of there. It comes free to Conrad.
Oh.
Lead pass for Conrad goes too far, and that's going to be an icing against the Blues. Amorine and Conrad are both right-handed shots. They're about the same size. And a lot of the times all I can see is the second number on their shirt, and that's a 7. So a lot of times Conrad's going to be Amorine or Amorine's going to be Conrad, but you'll get the idea.
We do our best. Dock our pay.
Yeah. All right, puck is free in the circle. Comes free to Quinn. Quinn puts it off the boards, trying to chase after it. Defenseman gets to it first. They battle for it. Now here's a man in front. That's Conrad. Sends it back over to Blunk. Blunk's going to send it into the corner. Back around, looking for Conrad in front. And that was Ferrari. Tried to jam it in the near side corner, unable to do so. And now the puck comes back, gets by Peters. That's going to go all the way down. And that is not going to be an icing because they rule Peters could have played it. Now here's a man in front. They score. Oh, my goodness.
Oof. Wow.
Someone lost his check, and we had a man wide open in front, 6 feet from Steerett, and the winger behind the net got it to him, and there was nobody there to give him the slightest bit of resistance, and he was able to slap it past him.
You had two D-men back. That was, I think it was Peters and Blunk or DeYoung and Blunk, but there were 3 forwards for the Leafs. That math doesn't compute if you're looking for keeping the puck out of your net.
So 2-0 in favor of the Leafs with 3:38 to go in the first period. Got a new line out there. We've got Beckwith, Corcoran, and Kwok. Battle for, that's DeYoung battles the player. Now here's a man trying to bring it out for the wraparound, and Steer it is able there to stop it at the post, moved over quickly and got the post covered as the man tried to come around the net and score on the wraparound attempt.
A little bit of hacking and whacking before the whistle, as you will normally have.
You can definitely tell this is the Varsity game.
Oh,
and that
yeah.
one before was not. There was none of that in the first game, but this is, a little more serious here. All right, here's a pass attempted to be deflected out of the zone. Beckwith sends it in back. That is DeYoung. Sends it out to Beckwith. Beckwith sends it over on the far side to Kwok. Pass is too far ahead of him. And the puck comes free and back to the blue line where it's picked up by the defense. Puck is sent in. And Gannon's going to be the first man back to it. Leaves it there for DeYoung. The Blues are unable to clear it out of the zone. And now here's a long pass. Intercepted, but they have to wait while the Oakleaf player who was trapped inside was able to clear the line. Now here's a pass intended for Beckwith. Missed his stick, and that's going to be an icing against the Blues.
Yeah, last year the Blues got bit multiple times not getting the puck just out of the zone. We see a little bit of that here. It hasn't hurt him as bad yet this year, but it's early.
Yes.
Very.
And that is really the nice thing about this particular tournament is you can make mistakes, you can have a couple of losses, and it doesn't really mean anything. And it's a great opportunity for the coaches to look at the tape and say, all right, this is what we got to work on between now and the start of the season.
Yeah, with live fire.
All right, here is Blunk. Keeps it in. He tries to get it to, that was Decker. Couldn't quite had the puck bounce off his stick. Now Blunk sends it back. A little too far for Otten. Otten sends it over on the near side to Blunk. Blunk off the wall looking for Amorine. Amorine gets it back to Conrad. Now Conrad races out of his own zone. He's got Decker with him. Over the line. Passes ahead for Decker. The puck. Amorine tried to bat that one out of the air. Not quite able to do so. Now here's a man in front. Centering pass. Right through the slot. And Decker just failed to get a stick on that. That's going to be an icing again. No, it's not because it's right on goal.
Ooh,
that would have been icing, but
and he gets a shower too. That was not nice. Got the little snow shower from the forward there. I bet you really enjoyed that last line that was out there. Conrad, Amorine, and Decker, 27, 17, and 97. Good luck with that one, Greg.
Yeah. I was noticing on the roster sheet this year the change in the height and weight of some of our players.
Yeah.
And I think the days of the Lollipop Guild. There's a shot right in front of great save, a rebound. They score! Blue score, that's number
Mikey Kwok.
Austin Kwok gets his first goal of the season for the Blues. That was the second rebound. And Austin Kwok scores the first goal of the season for the Blues. And just at the end of the period.
That was a triple G, a Grandpa Greg Corcoran goal in the right direction this time. Usually it's not. Here's the replay. Oh, I blew it. We had the replay. You guys got to see it. I didn't get to talk about it. That's okay. You didn't want to hear me talk anyway.
Actually, the rebound save that the goaltender made on the first rebound was a tremendous save.
Oh, absolutely.
But he was out of position. He had sold himself out to make that save, and he just was not in position to get the second one, and Kwok pounced on it and put it in the net. So, the shots on goal, 13-11. The score is Leafs 2, Blues 1. So,
yeah. We frequently say the tendy's got to stop the first one. After that, you need your defenseman to clear bodies and pucks out of that crease area, and luckily for us, it did not.
He actually made the first two saves,
correct,
and was not able to contend with Austin Kwok's goal. All right, so shots on goal, 13-11. That's close. I'd say the Leafs had a little bit of an edge in play.
Sure. More dangerous chances.
Of those chances.
For sure.
I think Steer had to work a little bit harder to make the saves he did, but their goalie also made a couple of nice ones.
Yep.
So we're getting ready to start the second period. And after this just so you can plan the rest of your day's activities. We'll be back on the air approximately 5:15, probably be a little bit later than that, but don't miss the start of the game. And we'll be playing a JV game and then a varsity game against the Sioux City Metros. All right, play is underway in the second period. Rings around to the far side. Here's a pass coming out to Quinn.
It's a nice pass by Quacker.
Couldn't hold it on his stick. That could have been a hand pass. Yes, good call. Good call there.
Hey, everybody got that one.
Yeah,
me, and Stripes. And it's not referee push broom anymore.
No.
They traded it out. Push brooms for the linesman. I want Dean to see if he can get a shot of that push broom sometime. It's magnificent. It deserves its own cameo.
Face off at center ice. Here as the puck comes to D'Angelo Ferrari. And the puck is free at center ice. Sent in behind the net. Steer watches it carefully. Here's a man trying to whip it around the front, but he was unable to do it, and the Blues take control. Here's a lead pass looking for Conrad. And that's one that's going to have to be played by an Oakleaf player, or that would be a hand pass. Now here's a pass almost intercepted by Conrad. A little careless with the puck there by the defenseman for the Oakleafs.
Very.
Here is Ferrari, sends it over to the far boards. Picked up by the Oakleafs and sent in. And now Conrad regains it. Tries to flip it ahead to Ferrari. But he's beaten to the puck, and now the puck gets past everybody and goes all the way down, and that's going to be, I guess it was touched. Ooh. Bad collision there. Who was that went down?
He's okay.
Oh, that was Blanc? Okay. Yep. Now Oakleaf's trying to get it back in. Here's a backhand in front. Good save by Steerett with the paddle down flat. Here's another shot over the net. Looks like the Oakleafs are intent on rebuilding that lead back to 2, but so far Blues haven't allowed him to do it. There's a man in front. Try to get the pass to him. Unable to do so. Ferrari had the puck taken away. Now here's a man in front. Stolen away by Conrad. Comes the other way and gets it off. Nice backhand pass to Ferrari. Just a little bit behind him. And the Oakleafs take control over the line. Man cuts to the slot. Going to get a shot away. Deflected by the defense. That was Otten that deflected that. Now here's a man coming to the front. Loses control of the puck, and here's a long shot right on goal. And that was done deliberately by Conrad to send the puck in deep and make the change, and they did so. So good play by Conrad.
Smart.
All right, here is Peters. Now Des Moines controls the puck just outside their blue line. Here's a lead pass. Man's coming right into the slot. Big save by Steerett. Puck's up in the air. Nobody controls it. Back to the point, over to the near side point. A long shot coming. Deflected in front. Rebound.
Oh, nice
save
shot by Steerett twice.
Slides to get back into position quickly. And now back to the point. Oh, Conrad almost got a break there. Now here's a man along the half boards. Tries to get it to the middle. We got a man getting a shot. And Steerett makes a save.
Good active sticks there. I think that one actually deflected. Did it get the Steerett or did it deflect up?
I'm not sure. We've mentioned the name D'Angelo Ferrari a few times. For those of you who've not been familiar with Blues teams from years past, D'Angelo played for the Blues for a couple of years, and then last year took an opportunity to play in a junior program and decided to come back and play his senior year with the Blues and to finish his career at, I believe, Rock Island Alleman. That's where he goes to school.
And we're happy to have him.
And we are definitely happy to have him, because you will see a lot of speed from D'Angelo Ferrari over the course of the games you watch. All right, puck is in the Des Moines zone. They play with it behind the net. The Blues trying to put a little pressure on. Here's a long pass, gets by Gannon, comes all the way down. Controlled now by the Oakleafs. Here's a lead pass. There's a shot. Deflected before it gets to Steerett into the near corner. Picked up by the Blues. And that pass ahead for Corcoran is too far, and that's going to result in an icing against the Blues. Good idea. It's a little bit too far.
Yeah, got to make those tape to tapers.
Yeah, the Blues lost quite a bit of offensive firepower last year with Johnson, Chase Johnson, and Jack James, and some of those other guys. So it's good to have a a proven offensive player like Ferrari come back and rejoin the team.
Yep.
That'll be big dividends for us over the course of the season, I think.
Yeah, that first line's stacked.
Now here the puck comes free to Kwok. Kwok down the left wing boards, and he has the puck knocked off his stick. He was trying to get it to number 27. That is Noah Decker. And now Kwok regains it to center ice. Decker has to come back and tag up. Decker sends it in behind the net. Here's Corcoran chasing after it. Man spins away from him and looks to get it out of the zone. Here's a long lead pass. Once again, the man's in behind the defense. And a great save by Steerett. He makes a follow-up save. And now the puck is in the corner. Back to the point. Kept in there by the defense. There's a shot up in the air, and Steerett has to reach up and not too happy about the slash on the wrist there as he made that glove save.
Riley tends to be a fiery young man, so I can understand.
I remember last year my grandson telling me that he was a little scared of Steerett. He said he doesn't like to be scored on even in practice. So
that's the way I like my goalies.
That's absolutely right. Our defense going to have to be careful of that. That
leaker.
That man leaking behind there just outside the blue line. That's twice that we've been victimized by that. Once they scored and once they were unable to get it past Steerett. Here's the puck sent back behind the net. That's DeYoung chasing it. Stops it. Now he's going to put it behind the net. Oh, deflected out in front. Big opportunity there for the Oakleys, but they couldn't get it past him. Here's another deflection right in front. Puck deflects over to the near side corner, back to the point. Chase DeYoung bats it over to the corner. Pretty good pressure being put on by the Oakleys right now. Now here is a pass deflected out of the zone. That's not going to be an icing because it was deflected by a Des Moines defenseman. Here is Des Moines coming out of the zone. Pass along the far boards, picked up over there instead by DeYoung. DeYoung's got to be careful, and he loses it. Now the puck behind the net. Blunk puts his man down, sends it around the near side boards back to the point. Man's going to send it into the corner. First one there is Ferrari. Now back in front, and a rebound in front. Steerett has no idea where it was. He's just trying to cover as much ground as he possibly can, lying in the crease, and they were able to get that puck underneath him and deny the Oakleys a third goal there.
Yeah. Now, if you roll that tape back and watch that one over again, Ferrari knows how to clear a guy out of the crease. He got some dude from behind who was on this near post and just shoved him. It was beautiful.
You're saying he might have picked up a few things in that junior league last year?
It was a beautiful beauty of a cross check.
Oh, here's a shot deflected, but it goes off goal. Now here's a man right in front all by himself. We got to do a better job of cleaning that up. Now a man takes it all the way around the zone, sends it in front, gets behind the intended recipient of the pass, and instead the shot is taken from the top of the circle, and Steerett makes another nice save. They have opened up the shots on goal lead now to 19-13, so an advantage of 6. Now here's a man intercepting, goes to the backhand, tries to get a deflection there, unable to do so, and the puck rolls to the corner where it's picked up. Gannon in there, tries to get it out of the zone. Back on Gannon's stick, puts it off the boards, but big, nice play there. That was number 20, Lucas Peters. Deflected that shot that was going for the slot that would have set up a good opportunity for Des Moines. He short-circuited that. Now back to the point to Peters. He's going to fire one right on goal. And the goaltender out at the top of the blue paint to make the save. Cut down that angle. We've got 7:40 to go in the second period. The Oak Leafs 2, the Blues 1.
Coming out with, I guess the numbers might be a little bit off because I've seen Quinn on a couple different lines.
Yeah,
either that or they're.
I think they're doing a little experimenting.
Yeah, which
right
is good.
Now it's Decker, Quinn, and Kwok, and this is DeYoung chasing it back. Some good speed over there by the winger for Des Moines, but catches up. Puck is sent around to the near side to Quinn. Quinn sends a back pass behind the net that's intercepted by Des Moines. Back to the point. Man walks the line, going to fire it, and deflected, and a deflected save by Steerett.
That's a big save. Through a nasty set of screens. All right, 20-14. Shots on goal.
This is Cooker taking the draw. There's a man going to get a shot away. Big save by Steerett, and he grabs it.
Man.
Now up to 21 shots on goal for the Leafs.
There may be some guys who are just getting into the season, but Riley is.
Yeah, he's in mid-season form.
Mid-season form,
Absolutely.
for sure. It has to be.
All right. Here come the Blues. This is Kwok. Kwok drops it over for Quinn. The pass is intercepted, and Des Moines takes control just inside their blue line. Nice pass to Cooker. He's put into the boards by Otten. Otten loses control. Now here's a man that tries to get to the middle, unable to do so. And now here is Decker, one-on-one. Crosses the line. He's rejoined over there by, or he was rejoined by Kwok, but he was at the end of his shift. So now here's that puck loose just outside the circle. This is Conrad. Conrad looking for Quinn. Can't get it to him. And now once again, this taken over in there by Des Moines. Stolen by Conrad. Conrad's going to get to the net. Tries a back and he score! Conrad! Beautiful play by Isaiah Conrad.
Let's go, Geneseo Ginger!
Picks up the puck at the sideboards, moved in, took a shot, picked up his own rebound, and backhanded it past the goaltender. And the Blues have tied the game at 2-2 with a little over 5 minutes to play.
Here's your replay. A turnover by the D-man there, helped by Decker. That's Conrad initially with the shot, gets his own rebound and throws it backhand past the tendy. Nice work, buddy.
All right, here's Ferrari with the draw. Gets it over to Beckwith. Beckwith sends it back, and that's deflected up into the player bench of the Oak Leafs.
Deuces are wild, 2-2 in the second period.
Now controlled by Peters. Peters sends one off the boards. That might be on goal.
Well, look at that geometry.
Oh, man. He was paying attention in geometry class.
Yeah. And again. Ooh.
Now the play is at center ice right now. The puck is loose. This is number 97. Conrad once again moves in, tries to go short side, and a puck is deflected up into the netting. There was a sliver of room above the goaltender's right shoulder, and that's what Conrad was going for, but couldn't quite fit it in there.
He almost got it, too.
Yeah, it was close. All right, we've got Ferrari
in between
and
Beckwith
and
Conrad.
Number 97 is Conrad, the goal scorer for the Blues. And here's a shot off the skate, deflected back behind the net, and the Oak Leafs pick it up behind the net. Shots on goal now 21-16 in favor of the Oak Leafs, but the important column is the goal scored, and that's 2-2. Here's a long lead pass, picked off by Otten. Otten sends it in, and it's taken back behind the net by the defense for the Oak Leafs. There's Conrad, tries to steal it, looking to get it to Beckwith out in front. Now kept in again by Otten. Now he's kind of caught 2-on-3 coming back into the zone. Cuts to the middle. He's going to get a shot away. It's deflected to the side of the net, not on net. And the Blues get it and loft it out of the zone. That was Conrad that put that out of the zone. And here is Beckwith.
Nice.
And that's going to be an icing against the Oak Leafs. So the clock is continuing to run with 2:44 to go in the second period. And the line coming out now will be Kwok, Decker, and Corcoran, with the back line of DeYoung and number 88, Alex Blunk. Puck sits in the zone, in the faceoff circle for a second, as finally Des Moines takes control, sends the lead pass, and that's going to
get there.
And
yes,
that's going to be great work by DeYoung there in that phony hard skating mode.
100%.
Boy, he was huffing and puffing. He just wasn't getting anywhere. And,
Man.
And that was by design, and it worked.
So I finally just did the actual count of how many forwards there are, and there are 8. So no wonder it seems like the lines get jumbled quite a bit, because they do.
Yeah.
Which is great for this sort of format.
All right, the puck goes around to the far side. Blunk not quite able to hold that one in, and is taken off on there by Kwok, who sends it into the near corner. Corcoran plugs his man up against the board. Puck is free, and now taken off in there by Decker, and finally taken out of the zone by the Oak Leaves, picked up by DeYoung. DeYoung over to Blunk. Blunk. Here is Kwok, sends it in. Corcoran's going to chase after it, but this line's getting probably toward the end of their shift. Now here's one man back is Blunk, and he stops him long enough to bring the rest of the team back into play, so there's no advantage for the Oak Leaves. There's a man trying in front. Big save by Steeren on a nice pass.
What? They called that in.
Oh man, I thought he made the save.
I thought he did too.
Well, the light goes on.
Huh.
And the Oak Leaves have retaken the lead by a score of 3-2.
I have to watch that one. I don't know what happened there.
With 38 seconds, or actually now 30 seconds left to go in this running clock format, we'll have time for just a very short offensive series here. Now here's the Oak Leaves into the zone, into the circle, tries a backhand. Nice save by Steeret. Still 15 seconds left. Don't give up, boys. All right, puck is over in the corner. Kept in there at the blue line, now sent behind the net. This is Ferrari, sends it around to the near side boards. Kept in, long shot, deflected.
That'll do it.
That is the end of the second period. Conrad discussed it after the team gave up that last-minute goal. Actually, that came with about 1 minute and 10 seconds to go.
Yes, it wasn't a true Triple G.
It was not a classic Triple G goal.
Correct.
But at the end of 2 periods, the Blues trail at 3-2, a very competitive second period. Found them come back from a 2-0 deficit to tie it. And the shots on goal read 22 for the Oak Leaves and 16 for the Blues.
Little bigger advantage for the Leafs in shots. But the 3-2 score is pretty indicative of how I feel like the play has gone as well.
Yep. Nothing to be too concerned about, or
nope.
As far as the Blues are concerned. This is expected to be one of the better teams in the league, so they're hanging in there just quite well with them.
Yeah, I've been not pleasantly surprised, just pleased with the caliber of play so far by the Blues. Everybody seems to be into the game and working hard.
Steeret has been really good.
Oh, yeah, big time. There they are. Got zebras in a box.
I had to quick check my phone. My Illini are ahead of Minnesota 20-14.
Yeah.
Which is just surprising the heck out of me.
There they are. There he is. Oh, there's the broom. There's the push broom. There's it. There it is. You don't have a great view. Although 3 refs, by darn, that's a dazzle. That's right. We are dazzling today. A grouping of 3 or more zebras. You could call them a herd, but Pat graduated, so we call them a dazzle. Look it up. Google says.
All right, we get ready to start the third and final period of today's first varsity game. Ferrari's line with Conrad and Quinn. I expect this is going to be, if they keep these guys together, this is going to be definitely one of our top offensive threats. Now here's intercepted, a shot. Ooh. Oh, the puck is free right in front. And he tried to jam Steeret into the net, and I think they did jam him into the net, but he had control of the puck outside, and so that's not going to be. Yeah, no. That's not going to count as a goal.
No, for sure not.
And a face-off. I missed that.
Everybody's. We got chirps on chirps on chirps out here.
Face off to the right of Steerett. Puck is free. Kept in just inside the blue line by the point man.
Bounces off at zebra hoof.
Now Ferrari sends it around looking for Quinn. It gets past him, though. And now here's a pass intercepted by Conrad. Conrad over the line, sends it a man in, looking for Quinn, and the pass was just a little ahead of him, and he was checked closely anyway. I'm not sure that that play would have worked anyway, but it was a good attempt. Now here is Quinn, always battling behind the net. Conrad chasing it down. And here is a touch pass attempt by Des Moines that doesn't work, and they control the puck back in their own zone. Comes out to number 29 for the Oak Leafs. And they come into the zone. This is Frederick. He sends one in. It's deflected right on goal. Kind of a bouncing puck after it went off one of our defensemen. And Steerett was on top of it. Here's Frederick again. His shot is deflected. One of the. Oh, we're going to have. Yeah.
Tripping.
I would call that more of a pitchfork than a trip, but.
Hey, that's the first penalty of this game for either squad, and the first penalty on the Blues for the season, varsity or JV.
And it is called on Ferrari, but I liked his effort there as he battled for the puck along the near side boards here. And so now we'll get to see the Oak Leaf power play and the Blues penalty kill. Who's out there for the Blues? That's DeYoung for one. Now back to the point, top of the slot. This is Decker working on one side. And Corcoran. Now here is a pass over to the far side. They try and work the triangle. Now here's a pass in front, intercepted, and gotten out of there by number 24. That's DeYoung.
Yep. Sends
it all the way down.
It was DeYoung, Peters, Conrad, and Decker. Now Quinn's in.
All right, here's a man coming down there. 3-on-2 as they enter the zone. Man takes it behind the net. Now he tries to set up, looking for a man in front. Here it is in front. It's knocked off the stick by DeYoung. Somebody in a Oak Leaves uniform gets knocked down in front of the net. Here's this intercepted, and we're going to get a hook, I think.
That's a hook. He had him all the way around the midsection. Yeah. Conrad did from behind. And as he was skating straight toward stripes.
Yes,
so
skate slowly, Isaiah. We got to kill. Every second it takes you get to the box cuts out time on two-man disadvantage.
With the running clock. Oh, boy. Yeah.
We need one good clear here. We don't get the win on the draw, so we're going to have to take the puck away. Here's a man coming right in front. Comes back to the far side point. Back. Oh, here's a man right in front, nice. And a great save by Steerett.
Way to get post to post.
And here's a man coming in, another save by Steerett, knocks it to the corner. 11 seconds left on the two-man advantage. The pass is intercepted and sent down, iced, and that's going to kill off the first penalty, and the Blues will be a man short for about a minute and 15 seconds.
That was 29. He had an easy pass and tried to make the fancy hard one and didn't turn out in his favor.
Trailing by one. Here's a man. Back, nice drop pass, but the shot misses the net by a good 3 feet, comes all the way out of the zone, and the Oak Leaves are going to have to come back and reformulate their power play rush. 58 seconds left on the Conrad penalty. Now here's a man slowed up at the zone nicely by Peters, who sends it out of the zone, and good work by Beckwith. Put his man into the boards, and now the Oak Leafs trying to get that power play set up again. 40 seconds left on it. Here's a shot from the point. It's wide to the near side. Dumped back behind the net. Now here is Ferrari's first man to it. He tries to find his man. That was number 13, Beckwith, but all he ended up doing was icing the puck, and that's all right too. Now here's a pass, goes all the way down. That's going to be an icing.
Icing on a power play. That's not ideal, especially when there's 15 seconds left in the power play, so it looks like on the drop, Isaiah will be free.
The cardinal sin of power play is icing the puck.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
11:40 to play in the game, 3-2 in favor of the Oak Leaves. This is Decker going to take the draw.
And the penalty is officially killed.
All right, penalty's over. Teams are at full and equal strength. Now here's man coming right in. Conrad, right out of the penalty box, got a shot from the high slot, but it was deflected wide, and now the Oak Leaves take control. Over the blue line, 1-on-2. There's a long shot deflected to the near side corner. Now they battle for it. Goes behind the net. Man stops short. Looks like he's going to try and center it to his man in front, but unable to do so as DeYoung takes it, sends it back to the point. It gets through the point man. Oh, and here's a pass. Here's a man breaking. This is Quinn, and he lost it just as he was trying to get into shooting position. And now here comes the Oak Leaves back. They're 2-on-3, 3-on-2 as they enter the zone. Here's a shot. Big save by Stewart with the glove.
Skate left, shoot right. Easy for me to say.
And it almost worked.
It almost did work, but
Great
Riley.
save. Stewart has looked tremendous today.
Absolutely. It's going to get a whole season's worth of highlight reels.
All right,
in one game.
this is Lucas Peters behind his net. We haven't called him Brad once.
Or Josh.
Or Josh.
Or Timmy. Or anything else. Last year,
Ooh, bad bounce off the board, but Peters stays with it. Gets it over to Corcoran. Corcoran's
Oh.
blind centering pass. They got out of the zone, and they whistle it down for an offside. Got to watch those blind passes across the middle.
Yes, in your own defensive zone in particular.
Just
I heard the disdain in your voice.
Just under 10 minutes to play in the game. Now here's Corcoran, gets a stick on it, but it's taken off in there by Des Moines. They cross the center line. This is Beckwith chasing the puck down. It comes around to the near side board. There is Corcoran, unable to stop it before it gets out of the zone. And now here is McDonald for the Oak Leaves. Nice play there by Peters. And that's going to be a delayed offside against the Oak Leaves. They clear the zone and are back onside. Oh, here's dangerous play by Peters. Now he regains it. Now he sends a pass ahead. It's deflected, but taken off in there in center at center ice and dumped back into the blue zone. And now back inside the Oak Leaf blue line. Pass over to number 20. He sends it in deep. Who's going to be the first one back? That's going to be Chase DeYoung. Gets it. And picked up by Conrad. Conrad's got some speed. He sends that in just as he crosses the blue line.
Barely.
Or almost.
Yeah.
Chases it down into the far corner. Des Moines controls. And now they succeed in getting out of the zone. The Blues will have to tag up. They do. They go back in. 8.5 to play. Here's a pass along the left wing boards. Blunk takes his man off the play. And man tries to get it to the middle. Save in front. Two nice saves by Stewart. And this is Liam Quinn. Throws one in on goal. Stick to the corner. Now we're going to try and get it back to the point to Gannon. Gannon sends it in to the half wall. D'Angelo Ferrari gets it in behind the net. We got a Blues player back there. But Blues control the puck. And now here comes the Oak Leaves back into the zone. He's 1-on-3. Now he's joined by one teammate as they battle for it along in front of the net. And a nice interception in there by Conrad. Conrad's all by himself as he takes it in against three Oak Leaves, sends it behind the net. Here's Kwok and Decker on the ice now for the Blues. Oak Leaves control it in their own zone. Here's an outlet pass. Center ice over the blue line. Tries to get around Otten. He does. Here's a man in front. But the puck is cleared out of there by the Blues, and that's not going to go far enough for icing, I don't believe. Nope, they waved off icing. And the puck is controlled behind the net by the Oak Leaves. Pass ahead. Player crosses the line. He's bumped off the puck by Otten. Centering pass to Kwok. Kwok has the puck knocked off his stick. Here's the centering pass again, and now here come the Blues. This is Kwok. Sends it ahead, trying to find Amorine, but unable to hold the puck on his stick.
Nice interception.
Here's
by
a
Decker.
shot. Puck is free in front. Can't get a stick on it. Bouncing around like a dead fish out there.
Dead fish don't bounce.
That's true. Now over the line, and that's going to be an offside.
That's my take home for the day.
I know what I wanted to say, but it just got the wrong adjective in there. Dead alive.
A fish out of water. Dean missed that whole interchange, and he's better off for it.
Approaching the 6-minute mark, the Leafs lead the Blues 3-2. Notice how upbeat we are because this game doesn't count for anything. So we're not worried. We're going to be 0-0 when this game is over. Oh, here's a pass across, almost intercepted. Peters is going to get there. Loses control of it, and they're trying to set something up from behind the net. Gannon out there where he should be, guarding that low slot area. And here is, that's going to be Corcoran gets it out of the zone to Beckwith. Beckwith's one-on-one. He loses control of the puck. Now Corcoran battles for it, but the Oakleaf player sends it around to the near boards where it was able to be kept in there nicely by Quinn, but nobody there for the Blues. And here the puck is deflected in off the stick of Peters. Now here's a man in front, and they score. Oh, man, a beautiful pass.
Wow.
No dusting off the puck on that one. It was just a quick pass from behind the net to the center on the right, the edge of the circle on the right side, and he just touched past it to his winger on this side, who just threw it right past Steerett, who had no chance on that at all.
That was very, very similar to the second goal for the Oakleafs, where one defender was marking the man who passed the puck, this time behind. The last time it was in the corner, and it went from one man to the next and with just touch passes, and there's nobody else in front other than the Oakleaf player.
So with a little over 4 minutes to go, the Oakleafs have increased the lead now to 2. They lead it 4-2. Shots on goal 28-18 in favor of the Oakleafs. And here is Conrad. Conrad one-on-one, gets around one, tries to deke it over to D'Angelo Ferrari, but defense did their job and knocked the pass away before it could get through. And the puck comes out of the zone, and that's going to be an icing against the Oakleafs.
Barely made it.
With 3:55 to play. It'll be interesting to see if Coach Fournier decides to try and pull the goalie at the 2-minute mark. I guess in a game that the result really doesn't matter. It's probably, it'd just be for practice purposes.
Good for practice, yeah.
All right, there's Ferrari. Loses the draw, comes back to, man breaking.
Nice job by Jackson Otten.
Yeah, Otten did a good job there.
Welcome to high school, hockey kid.
He got victimized earlier, but it looked like he learned something from that other chance that they had. So more good for him. Here's Cooker into the zone. There's a long shot, deflected from the goalie's stick right up into his chest. He bats it away. Now the Oakleafs tried again, and there's another shot, a save by Steerett on a short shot by number 20 for the Oakleafs. Less than 3 minutes to play.
Man, shot differential ballooned in this third period to 31-18.
This is Decker. Here's a shot, saved by Steerett. Another shot to the total for the Oakleafs. They're coming on a little bit here toward the latter stages of this game.
For sure.
Now here's another out in front. It's a shot deflected by the forward, right through the crease, but out the other side. So the Blues catch a break on that. Now here comes Conrad again. Or this is Decker, rather.
Ooh, bar up instead of bar down.
Yeah, deflected off the bar and over the net and into the glass. Now it's in the corner. Amorine chasing it down back there, and it gets all the way down. That's not going to be an icing. It's going to go all the way down, but the first one going to get to it is Chase DeYoung. He has to battle 2 Oakleafs, now 3 Oakleafs back there. There's 4 of them back there as we approach the 140 mark in the game. Back to the near side point. Battle for it in the corner with Peters, Conrad, or Amorine rather. There's a shot, nice block by DeYoung.
Yeah.
Now here's a man tries to sneak it around the corner, unable to do so. Good work there by Peters. Amorine chasing for it Good bump along the boards from Amorine. There's a long shot deflected. Big save by Steeritt. And that's going to be an icing against the Blues. And
we need a change ice.
That was a good strategic icing because that group was tired. No question about it. So now we've got Ferrari, Conrad, Quinn,
1 minute.
DeYoung, and Blunk out there with 55 seconds to play in this game. It looks like the Oak Leaves are going to win this scrimmage.
I like that.
Glorified scrimmage.
Nonetheless.
Puck is free in the zone right at the circle. And kept in at the line. Here's a long shot deflected off the shin pad of Quinn. And the Oak Leafs sent it back in. Played in the near side corner. And out of the zone, this is Conrad. Conrad over the line. He's 1-on-4. Now he's got Ferrari with him.
Oh, he's wide open on the backside.
Now this is Conrad chasing it down in the corner. Ferrari and Quinn back there too. Nobody in front. And we're down to less than 10 seconds left. That's going to be an icing, but it's also going to end the game before anything can be done about it. And there is the buzzer. And that's the end of the first varsity game of this tournament. And they fall short by a score of 4-2. They had tied it up at 2 after 2 periods, but the superior firepower in the third period by the Oak Leaves got them a couple of extra goals. And so the final of today's first varsity game is Oak Leaves 4 and the Blues 2. Teams going through the handshake line. We're going to shut it off now, and we'll be back approximately 5:15 for Dean Patton and Rich Blunk. This is Greg Corcoran, and this is Quad City Blues Hockey.